Starting the live stream. The record is about up. Do you want to do attendance now, Rich, or do you want to do the introductions first?
Attendance?
All right, so I got Cynthia present, Rich present. So the chair, vice chair, treasurer, secretary is excused. Any word on Harry, Sergeant Arms?
No,
I spoke to him earlier. He told me he may not be able to come because of, with the strike, it might,
All right, fine. So I put him as excused. Jeanette, we don't know about, right?
she may just show up.
he may have forgotten. Jeanette was,
Okay.
I don't, but yeah, I spoke to her
Yeah.
earlier. I don't think she was planning on coming.
All right, so I got Stacy Ann and remote. I got Dwayne in person. So I'm sorry, community development remote, economic development in person, education remote, housing in person, health in person, parks in person, and transportation in person. So that is 8 out of 13 in-person attendees. So you have a quorum.
Yeah, we have one. Yeah, thank you. All right, welcome everyone to the Leadership Committee meeting. Today's Thursday, January 15th, 2026. The time is now 7:21. My name is Rich Reynoso. I'm the vice chair. To my left.
Sandra Unger, Chair of Health and Social Services.
Cynthia Rodriguez, chair of the board.
Veronica Cascio, treasurer.
Debbie Kowalik, Co-Chair of Parks.
Dwayne Williams, Chair of Economic Development and Public Safety.
Transportation. What's your, okay. Thank you.
And online.
Online, sorry, thank you.
Alex
Okay.
Ellison, Chair of Education, Culture, and Youth Services Committee.
Stacy Andelian, Chair of Budget and Priorities Committee.
All right,
Just so you know, the young man in the upper right
Mhm.
corner, Pat, he's with, the council member's office.
Oh, okay. the new, okay.
Waving right
Yeah,
there.
no,
Pat.
No, which
get you
council?
in.
Oh, Shirley.
Great, so the conduct statement, please read on your own time. I think we'll be okay with that today. Review of meeting minutes. We have the YouTube transcript. We have to get that organized and sent out. We'll get that for next month.
The
Sure.
transcript is online, just so anybody can access. I could be wrong, but
Beautiful.
sure.
Thank
Online.
you, Jeremy. You want to go with the full board agenda?
yeah, I'm pulling it up. In a
Thank
second.
you.
First thing I have to update probably is the location. Unless I did that already. Give me a second.
There she is.
Oh my goodness.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I do have the date and the location. Correct, 6:45 to 22nd,
Mhm.
Central Light. I gotta verify that this is the correct Zoom info. I gotta verify that with Mark. So remember, we're doing Zoom. Pledge of allegiance, moment of silence, reading a conduct statement, public hearing, gallery session to be determined. Have to look at that. Elected officials, they gotta change this.
Yeah.
ABE Abdi.
L as in Larry.
Is that right?
No, go back. AL. There.
There you go.
That's right, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks, Patrick.
All right. And that's the only change, I think, right, for us? Oh,
Yeah.
well, mayor's office is the same. Okay, so that's the only change for the electeds that I can tell. We're gonna keep the discussion motions limited if they're voting on committee. I know we just had a motion. Or should I say? So this is still an issue, I believe. Right? Because we didn't have quorum last month. Did you say
Okay.
that?
Yes.
If it needs to be reworded in any way, let me know. This one I already spoke about. Although there's something else that came up with that. Okay. Parks meeting the second Wednesday. I don't know if that's still an issue.
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I know Debbie publicly addressed it at the last meeting. I don't know if we need to do that again.
You wanna do it again?
Keep it on Wednesday, yeah.
You okay? No, do you wanna say it, do you wanna announce it again?
Oh, you didn't answer it. All right.
No, I'll say it, you can take it off.
All
If
right,
you announced it already, yeah.
all right, fine. So bylaws and ethics is not meeting this month. Community development, budget priorities. Stacy Ann already emailed me about that. So we did get a license today for,
690?
yeah, 698, I think is the official address. I forget what's the name of it?
Los Primos.
Yes, 698 Allerton. Okay, I don't remember if they're off top. Veronica, Dwayne, do you remember if there's any?
I already spoke out Avenue wrong. Oh,
He'll fix it.
good.
As far as I know, there are no issues with them, but we have to confirm with, Chris if he's confirmed the 49th precinct on it.
They're confirmed. Do it.
Go back.
I did get a text message from the PD, so maybe they will be showing up personally to the meeting. So they can also tell us if there are any issues then. Hold on. Okay, Youth Leadership Award. We did get notes from the Yankees. We got a deadline. So I know we have our deadline, but additionally, we have their deadline, which is obviously the more binding one. Health and Social Services. I know you didn't have a guest speaker.
Jeremy?
He sent his apologies.
So I think we will wanna, we have a letter of support for a local school that wants to apply for a grant. We weren't able to vote for it in committee, but I think if we are able to produce a draft of the letter, we should still be able to vote for it in the full board. Is that right?
Yeah, so letter of support for which school?
It is the
Sims?
Collegiate Institute for Math and Science.
Sims.
All right, so I can hyperlink whatever you have.
Yeah, I'm just sending a draft out to the other committee members this weekend, so I should have you a draft to load to next week.
All right, so that way we can publish that, right?
Yep,
All right, so I'll keep the Youth Leadership Board on there, Alex.
sure.
Okay.
Have we gotten any applications yet?
I don't think so. I think Harriet would have caught that. Harriet's pretty good about checking our general account, which is I think where we're asking people to send that. Yeah, I guess we gotta bang the drum. So
Okay.
remember, this is should we do that a little bit right now? Do you want to do that a little bit right now, Alex? Because board members can apply, or for their children, they can apply. They just can't take part in the voting process.
Oh,
If
What,
they,
like
I mean,
just
I
pitch
don't
it
know about
in
anybody
the-
here, but
pitch it in
Right.
the committee meeting, you mean?
well, just remind people to apply. We got 5 slots, $750 per student. It's basically it's a check.
I mean, can you send an email out to the board members so they
Yeah,
can?
Of course.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And I did send some emails out to all the local civic associations and schools advertising it, so hopefully that gets us some more applications this year.
I'm going to so I know for housing and land use, you voted on that letter of support, correct?
Yes.
Rich? So I'm gonna pull that up from the agenda and just copy and paste. I know that Cynthia pointed out one discrepancy, which I modified for the print off. And we'll put that on the website. Is
There's also a typo, but
Yeah, we'll clean it up.
which one?
on the letter,
Okay. You want to say it now or you want me to get it later?
we don't have to get into the weeds now.
Yep, fine. All right, so I will. Do we want to keep 2560 on there?
No, because I don't have anything for that.
All right,
We'll meet for them in February.
Yes.
anything else, Rich, then for housing?
No.
Okay. Any other committee?
Transportation? Did you talk?
Yeah, they had a,
You had a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of stuff without answers.
No, you're right.
Get DOT to come. Get them to come to the next.
For the joint committee with Parks and Transportation, the propel motion,
It passed.
failed.
Oh, it failed.
No, it failed.
No propeller, right?
okay. So do you want me to keep it on there or take it off?
Take it off.
And actually, it's a joint meeting, so I'll make that appear jointly. Anything else then? I know we got to figure out where we're gonna have the full board meeting and I'll keep that there, just remind. Yeah, we want to start with Einstein or,
Sure.
oh, well, we also have this. That might, I don't know if you want to bring this up at housing or what do you want to do about this, Rich, the new proposed homeless shelter?
I didn't even talk about that. I can put it in house.
Okay.
Won't be
So
good.
I think we're trying to get them in the next meeting, right?
Yeah, yes. They couldn't make it this month.
Okay. So is this fine for the motion to approve and send?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna front load that as we usually do. And maybe I'll put economic development up because that's a voting item. Any other voting items?
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, yeah, education, so I'll front load that one too.
Oh, yes.
That should be it then for the full board agenda or no?
Jeremy, where are we with Rolando on a possible walkthrough over?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely gotta follow up on that. But they agreed to that, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Or is that, I don't know if that's gonna be a public walkthrough. I mean, what do you wanna do, Cindy?
Probably not.
Okay,
Remember the Sagamore, the thing with Parks and State DOT on Sagamore that they were gonna.
That little
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
that-
Thank you.
all right. So we got at least three voting items. More, I mean, ideally, right? One liquor license, and if there's another one, we'll put it on the agenda for next Wednesday. The education committee meetings letter and then housing's letter, right?
Yep.
And then, screw this up. Youth leadership. All right, I'll touch this up. Hopefully. All right. Anything else or should I close this?
I think we're done.
All right. I'll touch that up later. Let's see. So I'll put the calendar. Right? Calendar?
Yep.
know if I have the most up-to-date one here. Why don't I start with the website? Because last time I had here is December 15th. Let me check the website. See which is the most up-to-date one. So we're looking at February. Yeah, last time is modified as the 23rd. So let's do that. All right, can you see my screen? I'll
Yep.
zoom in.
I'll zoom in too.
Let's zoom in. Okay. Transportation on the 2nd, education on the 5th. Correct?
Yeah, what?
Rabbi said yes.
So did Alex.
9 to 6:30. I got
Works for
something.
education.
You move translate to 6:30 on the 2nd.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I'll come back to that. So bylaws and ethics on the 9th, health and social services at the 10th, parks, DSC, economic development, housing and land use, community development, public hearing. And we'll shoot for Einstein.
Yep.
And they're not hyperlinked, so we'll make sure they're hyperlinked too.
Okay.
All right, let me close. Or let me open. Stop. Hold on. Let's find the most recent thing.
I don't think we've done the March yet.
Yeah, the last time I edited this was. I'm trying to transition. This is an old laptop. I'm trying to transition off of. So, let me go to. Okay. So Monday the 2nd again. So
Right.
March is following the same as
It'll
February.
say-
Second is no good
He's no good.
because it's Purim.
Hold
All right, so I gotta go. Yeah, I probably gotta do the alternate site calendar too. Then. All right, let me pull that up.
You could move to. Purim goes Monday night to Tuesday. You could do. You could do the 9th, that's fine.
Do you still want it at 7 or 6:30,
6:30, 6:30. Well, nobody has a problem, 6:30 is better.
So you want to make that a permanent change?
Yes, because I teach classes on Monday sometimes, so. Might be a better thing.
So we'll do 6:30. Okay. Sandy, Alex,
It's fine, I have. That's
okay, Parks.
fall prevention.
But Jeremy, change it from the 2nd to the 9th.
Oh,
Thank you. Deb.
Good, thank you, Debbie, good catch.
and I'll make sure I'll put the holiday up there.
Still there.
Okay.
You good, Parks? 11?
Yes.
Stacy, and you're good, 25th?
Yeah,
Okay. Can you move 9s to the 8/19th, please? You're good for the 18th? Okay.
Yeah, so we're always going to do before leadership, right?
Yeah, this is easier.
And is 6:15 we're doing again?
Yeah, just because of commute time.
Should we move leadership down so it doesn't?
Yep, like.
I mean,
overflow like
Like
this?
7:15,
Yeah.
7:30?
Yeah, that's me, Jeremy.
Hold on, what am I doing here?
I think
Third
it's
Thursday.
the 19th.
Okay.
There you go.
Go.
Then make leadership 7:15.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What? There we go. And then Stacey Ann said that's fine for the 25th and then the 26th.
Right.
Change this.
So when's the full board
The
meeting?
26th.
Six.
Again.
So they're gonna have the okay, but they don't know where.
No, yeah, they don't know when. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have February. This is March. We don't even have February set up yet.
All right.
And unless there's anything else, I'll close this.
No, thank you. That was good. Smooth.
Okay.
So let's move along to the gallery session. Open it up here and signing comments, questions.
Do we have to vote on anything?
No, I don't have anything.
I could have been sleeping. What are we doing about that rhubarb with, the Parks Department and the police and that whole project down there?
That's what I mentioned to Jeremy, that we're supposed to be, following up with with state DOT for a walkthrough. So that we can, yeah, but right now it looks like it's, last conversation we had, it seems like with all the input from people, they look like they might be going kind of back to the drawing board.
So just for the edification
Design,
of the recording, what are you guys talking about?
It's the Sagamore, Birchall, State DOT.
With the.
That was, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Can we rule out a town hall to hear the public really berate these people?
I think first we should see about our walkthrough. Try to get the walkthrough in so that then if we do the walkthrough, then we have something to offer in terms of like where they're at. Right now, I wouldn't advise it only because it looks like at this point in time, they're looking at a complete revisiting, redesign. Let's look at it from, am I right, Jeremy? Is that?
I mean, I think it's sensible that we try to do a walkthrough first, get more information. That definitely makes sense to me.
Okay, I hear walkthrough, but aren't the plans already done? What's walkthrough? It's gonna make them further frustrated. I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate, but what is a walkthrough gonna do?
No, because that's the thing, is that they had whatever design they had, but I think that after our last meeting, like a few days later at the DSC, it was like, well, we're still on pause and we're looking to, they use the word redesign. So it seems to me like they're open to their
Yeah.
other ideas or changes, yeah.
Again, that's why precisely they should hear from the public. That's what I think the town hall would do. I'm just,
Can you do a walkthrough, and then on the same day as the walkthrough, hold the public hearing, so that way you come with fresh information, and then.
Maybe, I would have to see when the walkthrough
I mean,
is.
Mr. Chairman, I'm not saying walkthrough is not beneficial, but it's very possible it's gonna irritate them more. Especially if they're saying redesign.
I don't.
Move one brick here to move the brick over there. That would be called redesign too. I could come to your house and redesign your house and move the couch in a different place. I've redesigned your house.
I beg to differ. I think it would be in our best interest to do the walkthrough first. I I can't listen to input from people if I really don't have a good visual of what it is
So
that
who's
they're
gonna
talking
walk through
about.
for?
Jeremy, the idea is for the community board to go
Okay.
meet with them,
I got
state
you.
DOT, parks and highway.
That makes sense.
So that we can all get on the same page.
Community,
No, that's too much.
good deal.
So a point of a walkthrough is like Cynthia said, it's versus visualizing something or listening to what somebody's telling you on paper or on a spreadsheet, or it's not the same as being there physically in person to see what type of impact this will actually have on our community. I think that's really what we're getting at. I mean, yeah, will it ultimately lead to anything? Maybe not, but same with the town hall, just having people yell at them is not necessarily the answer either, right?
That's work sometimes. Oh, that's work. What's
That
that?
work in the case of 1682 Stillwell. Did it?
Yeah. Okay, no problem, carry on.
Any other folks have anything?
So, Rich,
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to I don't know if Patrick wanted to say anything, but this would be his opportunity. I don't know if he realizes that, if he wants to just introduce himself, Patrick.
Yeah, I would love to. I don't want to take up too much time. Some of you may know me. I worked in the area several years ago for some other electeds, but my name is Patrick Hill, and I just started with Councilmember Aldeball's office this week. She passes along her regards, and she wishes she could be here. She was actually initially planning on coming, but she was caught up downtown with her second stated meeting today. It's actually exciting because this is the meeting where council members receive their committee assignments. And she was announced as chair of the Civil Service and Labor Committee, as well as being a member of the Aging Committee, Consumer and Worker Protection Committee, Finance, Hospitals, Mental Health and Addiction, as well as Women and Gender Equity. So we're excited about that, and we're excited about her role as chair for Civil Service and Labor, with her history with the unions, with 32BJ. So yeah, happy to share that. As for my role in the council member's office, I'm going to be our office's district director. So I'll be primarily handling operations in our district office, including constituent services. I've been working on getting back to folks who may have reached out to our office in the last 2 weeks. So apologies for any delays with our office's responses back to folks. We're still actively trying to get our office fully staffed out, but we're ensuring that we're going to get back to any folks who have already reached out. Lastly, I just want to make sure everyone has my contact info. I don't have a work phone as of yet, but that will change soon. So as soon as I have a work cell number to share, I'll share that around with everybody. But my email is my first initial P and my last name Hill. So phill@council.nyc.gov. I'll be sure to put it in the chat of the WebEx seminar we're in, so that those attending virtually can actually take it down as well. So there's a record of it. But that's all. I just wanted to introduce myself. If anyone has any questions for me, happy to answer. But that's it.
any questions for Patrick?
Good luck.
Good luck, we said.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cynthia, you had something?
Yeah, so Jeremy and I already had a chance to meet with the council member. When was it, Jeremy? Yesterday, the day before?
Day before.
Yeah, and we brought some of our concerns, some wish list items, and some areas where we hope to improve in terms of outreach and engagement on both ways. So we look forward to working with the council member, and that's all I have to say in that regard. Pivoting a little bit to more operational issues with us here on the board. We've mentioned before how we rely very heavily on Jeremy on a regular basis. And, Jeremy right now might need to be taking some time off here and there because he's got a lot of time that he doesn't take. So we all have to remember committee chairs, co-chairs, when it comes to things like letters, motions, minutes. We all have to be a little more proactive and do at least the basic work and then pass it on to Jeremy in the office so that things can get done in a timely manner, because some things are kind of falling through the cracks and we really can't have that. I have also put together for my own reference a spreadsheet that I'm looking at. So if you get emails from me with things like agenda items, like maybe you can have this person come, maybe you should consider this, maybe you should consider that. It's me getting emails and trying to punt it to the appropriate, committees. It's not me trying to tell anyone what to do, but I think that if we're gonna work together, I think that's the best way to do it. So just putting that out there and sharing that with you so that you know where I'm coming from if you're getting, all these different emails from me. So, yeah.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, just a reminder that like we do have 2 other staff members. I know some people aren't, I'm the go-to guy, right? But at the same time, Chris and Harriet, especially Harriet is very available, and reach out to them as well. If they don't know how to handle the issue, they'll reach out to me or whatever, but still it's creating that bond and that connection, because remember, Harriet's been working for us longer than I have been, and Chris also used to work at the borough president's office. So just don't forget, that they are capable and helpful as well.
Thanks.
I make it a habit. If I send something to Jeremy, I copy the staff on it. If I send something to Chris or Harriet, I copy Jeremy on it and the other staff member. And I think that's good practice because any of them can pick it up and say, all right, I got this. So that way it doesn't fall on Jeremy all the time to have to be the one to answer it.
So if I could add to that, I too lean a lot more on Chris and Harriet to do the task and free up some time for Jeremy. So as a practice, I've been doing that both.
Great. Jeremy, I would wish you would teach us how to do the recording, because I feel like you have to attend every single committee meeting, and I don't know if that's what you want, but I think
No, I don't. It's not that I want that. I mean, I'm happy to teach you whatever. I mean, yeah. Let's before the meeting ends, let's teach you how to
no, right now. I'm just thinking of the future. I want like a class, like all the chairs come here or do it or go online or whatever, and then you just teach one-on-one. Like this is how I hit record. That way, because we know how to get out into the office, we know how to get on the computer. If we figure out how to hit record and record on YouTube, then you can have your evenings free. So maybe we could do that for February.
Yeah, and before, like I said though, before we shut down, let me walk you through the shutdown so you don't have, because usually you guys have to call me, say, oh, the meeting's over, you can turn it off. Like
Okay.
you don't even have to do that if we know what you're doing.
Okay. Also, let's do something formal so more people know.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm happy to walk you guys through everything. Because sometimes you guys, like, again, when I was walking Harriet through it, she's like, you gotta do that every month. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question for Mr. Jeremy, actually, or maybe even the council representative. After you finish teaching Mr. Reynoso how to shoot free throws at the Brights house, could you answer, do we know what the mayor is going to have an effect on community boards? Have we heard anything from the grapevine, good, bad, or indifferent? That was silence, the sounds of silence.
We still have the mayor's office liaison. She's now tasked with all 12 community boards currently. So we already have less of her.
So she survived.
Reorganization too of that office.
She survived. Very nice.
For now.
But does he say anything about, because I don't listen to the news most of the time. Has he said anything about restructuring community boards? Does he have a feeling about community boards? It's good, they're waste, they're indifferent.
He doesn't have the authority to restructure community boards, right? They fall under the purview of the borough president's office, which on the organizational chart, the borough presidents collectively are on par officially with the mayor's office. So he does not have that authority, although he can obviously try to push his weight around.
Okay.
But to your point, Rabbi, one of the things that I brought up when I met with the councilwoman is, there were these ballot proposals that were voted on in November. And the first question I asked is, how can we on the community board get some sort of clarity on what this means operationally for us as community boards. So, you know, I mean, it's January 15th, 16th, whatever today is. And you know, the councilwoman's just like walking in the door, but that is something that they're planning on kind of getting more information from, for us and, giving us some guidance on once they get some guidance.
Thank you.
So on that note, Cindy, my colleagues and I citywide had a meeting with city planning today about the change and zoning requirements or notifications or however, whatever the proposal was. And it was one of my colleagues specifically asked about coming to each individual board to explain the changes. And they, I forget if he had said, oh, well, we'll check about that or something, or they were, I feel like it was a little bit more than we'll check. Like, yeah, we could probably do that. But then again, I'm not going to hold my breath. But it was definitely raised, and I'm sure I'll follow up on that. Maybe it could be a housing and land use committee meeting.
Mhm.
I know with the vote, it was, basically kind of taking their hands out of, the community boards of.
Right.
Things of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So,
that's the thing is that we need to understand what that's gonna mean, like every month when we get, you know, like what's our say, what's not our say, what is, you know? Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
even kind of out of the hands of council.
Anyone else for gallery, inside here? We're going back now. Go ahead.
Well, I was kind of curious with some of the emails, if we had gotten any clarification with the thing that's going on with 1750 East Chester Road. The emails that we were getting.
No, we just talked about that. We just got a notice.
Yeah.
We don't know what that's about.
Well, basically, from what I was reading online, they want to build a 5-story hotel on top of that 5-story garage.
So they're gonna build it on top of the garage?
The garage that's been there
Yeah, we
for.
saw it. We saw the map and we were like, we don't know what they're gonna do there.
Yeah, because it's only got a partial certificate of occupancy because it's only like the first 2 floors are used as a parking
Yeah.
structure right now.
Mhm.
But it's been left in limbo for so long. It's like the ugliest garage out of all the garages on that premise. But yeah, they want to, from what I was reading online, they want to put 5 more stories on top of that garage. And I'm like.
That's a minor structure change.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't make sense that they're gonna build a hotel, a fifth parking lot as a hotel.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, so the public hearing is January 25th or the 26th, and they'll let you know, right, Cindy?
Oh, here, okay. Please be advised that the enclosed application has been filed at the BSA pursuant to blah, 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 New York City zoning resolution to complete construction of a development containing accessory parking and hotel uses. The subject building is located northeast of Eastchester and Bassett, Hutchinson Metro. The subject building is partially completed with a partial C of O issued for the existing lower portion of the structure permitting use as a parking garage. The partially completed building was developed pursuant to plans and permits initially approved and issued by the Department of Buildings in 2013. During the course of development, plans were filed to amend the original 5-story parking garage to a 10-story building containing parking garage and hotel use. The amended plans were approved in October 2021, with a permit issued reflecting the amended in November 2021. Permits have continued to be regularly renewed, with the most recent permit issued on December 2023. So basically it's to renew whatever permit has been there since.
Yeah, but they're
2020.
renewing it, but not doing anything.
Because they wanna keep it open until they get,
They get some-
maybe they get some,
Something better.
something better, or maybe they get some,
Either way, so January 26th, it says it here, and January 27th, here are the Zooms. And they have an in-person meeting, so I think we have to join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember the time of this.
No, it says here, no, it doesn't say the time, but they'll let the office know the Friday before. Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing that
So
up.
that is a BSA application.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Interesting.
All right. Anyone online? Any comments, questions, concerns? No, hearing nothing. Okay, moving on. Motions, we don't have any motions. I don't think. Any old business? Hearing none, moving on. New business, anything new? No?
Well, I mean, I really wouldn't know where to kind of fully bring it up.
Yep.
And I'm just like shooting in the dark on where to even bring it up. I mean, you remember a couple months back when they were trying to demap St.
Yes.
Raymond over
Yep.
by,
Mhm.
and it was basically like, well, nobody said anything for years and it was being used for this. There are a few streets within the confines of CD11 that they're incomplete. They're, you know, how do we go about, well, an example, Kingsland and Waring. You're driving down Waring, going everything great until you get to Kingsland and.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You have to go around. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's not.
I can't remember that so well.
You got streets like that. Why are they not streets? And if they're not streets and they're a park, why are they not to develop to a park? Like, I forgot the cross street, but there's one in CD12. And it's got a lovely staircase that they made through there and a handicap accessible ramp. So if you're not gonna use it as a street and you wanna use it as a public space of park, how do we go about?
Is that DOT?
It's never been known.
No, that's the question.
I guess it depends who owns it. Jeremy, do we know, is there a centralized place where we can find these,
You'd have to look at the lot area,
yeah,
who owns it.
these mystery little streets?
I know exactly, it doesn't, do the two homeowners on either side of that owner, we don't know.
Supposedly the city owns that. So why is not everything being done about it? Whether it completed as a street or made into a public space park?
Or make a little roadway like a.
You can find paper, thank you, Michael, on the New York City street planning map. You can find paper streets on the New York City,
Sorry.
you can find paper streets on the New York City planning street map. There's an overlay for it. All right, Michael, next time I see you, I want you to show me how to find it.
Seriously. Okay, I'm writing that down too. Street spot. Okay.
Yeah, I could probably work on that too.
All right.
Yeah, just to ask, that's a great question, because we have a
Yeah.
lot of those little pockets that
Yeah.
just are dead ends all over the district. Okay. Anyone else? All right. So, motion to adjourn?
I second.
All right, anyone opposed? Anyone abstain? Meeting adjourned at 8:03. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
So
Thank you.
let me show you how to shut down though.